A matrix is a way to organize information. To name a matrix, name it by the number of rows and number of columns. A 3x4 matrix has 3 rows and 4 columns. You can organize a system of equations into matrices. There is a coefficient matrix where you're going to write down all of the coefficients. There's a variable matrix where you write the variables. They could be XY, XYZ, ABC. And there's a constant matrix. So let's look at example 1. And the coefficient matrix is going to be 3 rows and 3 columns because there's 1, -1, 3, 2, 1, 2. There's 3 by 3 as far as coefficients. So I'm going to write the coefficients going across. So it's going to be 2, -1, 3. Then it's going to go 2x plus 1y plus 2z. Then -2x, -2y, +1. The variable matrix is going to be 3 by 1, 3 rows, 1 column. So the variable matrices are x, y, and z. And the constant matrix is going to be all of your constants, which is 2, 2, 3. So when we're multiplying the constant matrix or coefficient matrix by the variable matrix to get the constant matrix. That's what's going on here. So just like addition and subtraction are inverses and adding and subtracting are inverses, what you're going to do is this matrix we're going to call A, this matrix we're going to call X, and this matrix we're going to call B. In order to solve for X, you can't divide matrices. So what we're going to do is apply the inverse operation. So the inverse operation of A, or the inverse of A, is just called A inverse, and that is an inverse matrix. Your calculator can actually calculate an inverse matrix if it does exist, but we're not going to get into that. So if I multiplied the left-hand side by A inverse, I need to multiply the right-hand side by A inverse as well. So the inverse matrix always goes on the left-hand side. It's very important because multiplication with matrices is not commutative, something that we looked at in geometry, that the order matters when you're multiplying for matrices. So this is my work. I'll write it out neater. So I have AX equals B. I multiply the left-hand side both by A inverse. Now A inverse and A divide out, so X is going to be equal to A inverse B. Oops, wrote that a little bit too big. So A inverse B. So on my calculator, you want to go to matrix. So the matrix second is the button that, if you look at your X -1 button, on top of it, there's matrix. So find that on the left-hand side. And because the matrix is on the top, you want to do second X inverse button. And you're going to do A inverse B. So I'm going to link up a video on how to do this, but I'm going to go through and finish this one right here. So I'll write down the solution. So when I multiplied these, I got the solution matrix, which is -3, 2.8, and 2.6. So you want to write this ordered pair as negative, or ordered triple actually, because there's 3 answers. 2.8, 2.6. And then example 2, I'm going to do the work on it. So the work is write the coefficient matrix. So again, it's going to be a 3 by 3, -6, -2, -1, 5, 1, -6, -4, -6, -6. Your variable matrix is XYZ. And your constant matrix will be -17, 19, and -20. So the work would be the A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix, and your constant matrix is B. So you're going to multiply both sides by the inverse matrix of A. So these two would cancel out because they're inverses. So X equals A inverse B. So I'm going to pause it and then put this in my calculator. So when I got this matrix, I got the ordered triple, which was 2, 3, -1. And then the last one, the coefficient matrix. So it's going to be 3 by 3 again because I have 3 variables. The x is -1. Notice you skipped the y. So in order, when you skip the y, you have to put a 0 in. So -1, 0, 2. And then -1, -3, -4. And then -3, -2, 2. And my variable matrix again is x, y, z. And then my constant matrix is -9, 2, 17. So I have my A x equals b. So A inverse needs to go on the left-hand side. So A inverse A cancel out. So x equals A inverse b. So I'm going to put the A matrix and the B matrix in my calculator. And again, I will have a video linked on how to solve a system, or how to use your matrices function or feature in your calculator. Okay, so when I calculated this, I got an error that the inverse matrix does not exist. So that can happen. If you have a matrix, not every matrix has an inverse. So in this case, this would be no solution. So a picture, so you're picturing 3 lines. So in the 3D plane, you could have 3 lines that never intersect at one point, okay? So that's totally possible. They can be on different planes too and never intersect. So they have no points in common. So in that case, this one's no solution.